certainly can be problematic. And Buddy Card, I want to get your take on what we're going to see now in terms of policy. Are we going to see more stringent rules on the mid-cap banks after this Silicon Valley bust? And what will that mean going down the line as policymakers try to fix it rather than getting out of the way, as James just said?
Well, first of all, I think that's a very important point, because really what happened here is the regulators at the San Francisco Regional Bank, they were the ones who were failing here. They should have been on top of this and not let this happen. This was an isolated incident that should not have happened. And I hold them responsible, and I think you're going to see them brought before Congress to answer questions on why they were asleep at the wheel. But I want to speak for 1 second just about the general tone here, because I think the numbers that we're seeing as a result of, has been pointed out by our panel here, oil is the key. Let's face it. I think a lot of what is happening in our economy is due to self-inflicted wounds, if you will, that has been brought about by the policy of this administration declaring war on American energy day one when the administration got into the White House. As a result of that, we've seen inflation, we've seen increases in prices. Now we see that they are kind of going down a little bit with what's happening in Alaska. And perhaps as we see oil come down, perhaps as we see this administration loosen their fight against American energy and adopt, and we've got H.R. 1 coming up, the lower energy costs that we're introducing in the House, then maybe we can get this economy back on track, because policies have consequences, and we are suffering the consequences right now of this administration.
And you're hopeful. Do you think they will pivot? Do you think we will get out of this all-government approach to this climate change agenda now that we've seen the ramifications?
Well, we have to, and we have to keep in mind.
Okay.
We have to keep in mind, and I'm sorry, but we got to keep in mind, our goal is the same. We want to decrease emissions, but we don't want to decrease choices.
Right.
That's what they don't understand on the other side of the aisle.
The comment that we're gonna need oil for the next 10 years was also dumb as a brick, because no oil company is going to invest the money that's required in these long-term projects if they think, I only have 10 years.